We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it.
Let me tell you something. The quest for meaning begins as it always does with a question. A question that leads to exploration, exploration to discovery, and discovery back to reflection. Reflection, of course, inevitably reveals new questions, for every answer carries within it the seeds of doubt, and doubt propels the seeker forward once more, retracing steps that are never quite the same, because no question can ever be asked in the same way twice. Each loop through this spiral illuminates something deeper, an insight that feels complete until it unfolds another layer of complexity. And so we ask again, what is the meaning? Each attempt brings clarity, yet clarity blurs into mystery, as though the very act of reaching grasps not the answer, but the process of questioning itself, which begins, as it always does, with the question. And what indeed is the question? And even if we heard the answer, would we recognize it? We could have all the answers in the world, yet if we ask not the question right, we may have to answer for why thou doth speak so strangely thus, forsooth. There was that time I opened the wrong door and saw 1,000 monkeys hitting at the keyboards of word processors. I slammed the door quickly shut to see the sign on the door, which said, "The Shakespeare Project." They were New World monkeys, not chimpanzees. I always felt the arbitrary need to point that out, in a bid to educate the populace with the empirical facts about truth. No, it's my pleasure. I also located the source of the overpowering smell of 1,000 monkeys rioting in a modern office building. But that's a whole other novel. A whole other world, really. A whole other hole. A rabbit hole of quests and questions. A hole full of holes. The negative of the hole, what goes in, is the positive bit of a poking out bit, what pokes out. And it perfectly fits the hole because it's from the hole. Or the hole is what's left when you take a long bit out. It's simple mathematics, which brings us back to dough. Ha ha ha. I love double intent, and genre, double meanings.
It quite looks like the peasants. I mean, the people are waking up. This is extraordinary. I feel quite afraid, I'm afraid.